Alrighty then. Full screen it is. Okay. I don't want that on my screen. That does me no good. There we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oop. Pressing buttons. Not intending to. But that's okay. That's all video games really are. Occasional pressing of buttons. Okay. Oops. Perhaps I should have done all this before I actually started. But that's all right. We work with what we got. Gotta get a screenshot real quick. Me trying to click in game as if I can use a mouse on Kirby's Air Ride. Silly me. There we go. Screenshot that. Show in folder. Drag and drop. There we go. That'll do for now. Afraid I have no wife in tears to make this a true gamer stream, but this will do. Wondering if I should move the camera. Let's see. We're gonna try. Ooh. We're gonna try something here. Whoopa. A little bit of a different angle, a little bit more centered. Also, my chair's really low. Thank you, Sydney, for that. Alright. More of this goofiness. Let's see what we are going for. We have tons of total items that we still need to go for, of course. Target flight. You know, I don't need that AC on. We're gonna turn it off. We're going. I will, however, have a light. Yeah. We got sandals. What a mess. What a mess that I refuse to clean up. There we go. Blocking a little bit of the blinding light. Hope. Is my bitrate being fluctuant? That's pretty much steady. It'll do. Okay. So I think today I'm going to change the stadium thing we're on and go for the target flight records. Hello, Cameron. That's my brother's name. Fancy meeting you here. Luckily I'll be streaming in the future more towards the morning time, so if I do get any overlap with Sydney, I won't be poaching anything off of her. I'm doing well. Sydney just went home so she can prepare for her stream and such later on. And I was getting hyperfixated on Elden Ring Night Rain before I realized I should probably get back to what I was already planning on doing before I do that further. Okay. Maybe I'll go back to the drag races. Turbo Star, yeah? Okay. Here's what we'll do. Oh, too many buttons. Too many buttons. Okay. Drag race, there we go. Yeah. I also have to edit another clip. I've been doing one short per day to put on YouTube and TikTok, and one of them on YouTube has actually hit 25,000 views already and like 100 plus likes, which is kind of nuts. It was just one that I threw up on there after a little bit of editing, and people seem to like it. What up, Sydney? Just stream you editing? I could do that. I just don't know how interesting that would be. I guess I could just put it under just talking or whatever, just chatting. That would work. I'm sure it would be a little bit annoying for people to hear me play the same part over and over again, but maybe it would also be fascinating. I need a Turbo Star, actually, here. We'll jump on this bad boy. I will run the wrong direction instead. People love yappers. Yeah, apparently. And luckily, I do that naturally. Like, I didn't realize how comfortable I am just saying whatever is on my mind constantly. Even if it's just noise, I will just do it. Like, I realized I used to do that all the time, and then I realized people thought it was weird, and I stopped doing it. But now I'm in a place and doing a thing where that's encouraged. I should have realized this sooner. We got boost. We like boost. Boost ups your acceleration, as I say frequently. Say that all the time. It works. Yeah, it does work for streaming. Because otherwise, you're just having poor individuals sitting there looking probably fine. Like, you know, they're just an individual thinking that they aren't having anyone look at them. But the fact of the matter is they have a camera on them, so it makes it look really sad. So it's good when they're talking. You can't hear the game. Thank you for letting me know. That has been a weird problem I've been having off and on, so let me see if I can fix it. Usually, I have to do this. There we go. Came back. Good to learn that that's going on early rather than later. Okay, so we're still looking for the right star. In order to get the achievement I'm looking for, I need a specific vehicle to ride, and it's not the one I'm on. Let me know if the volume is good. It was good last time I was doing it, but I found that sometimes things can just be a little bit off, even if you don't really touch anything. That's just how these things go. Just gonna swing by and grab... Oh, pff, dickhead. Those are mine. I saw them first. Okay, there's like no other carts around here. And warning. Not the bar mitzvah song. Oi gewollt. Oy vey. Can turn up a little bit more. Why not? Here, it'll take me just a second. I have a compressor set for it, so I can pretty easily just go in here and go here. There we go. That should be pretty good. My voice will definitely be louder than it, but that is what I want. Top speed, getting a little bit hard to control. Getting a little wild out here. Okay, the bouncing items, yeah, real funny. But I would like them in my mouth instead. We don't need them bouncing. I have realized how many, like, unhinged things I say very casually, not really thinking there's anything wrong with them, but when I have to go back and edit, it's pretty great. It's pretty great to realize how off base I can be. Okay, I'm still not seeing that cart I want. There's that one. I do like that one. Okay. Back around we go. Yeah, see ya. She a shardy. She a stinky. There we go. Now we gotta go destroy that cart that I just got off of. Otherwise, it will take... Oh, it's up on the other building. Ah! Okay. Fair enough. This is a rough start. Oh, great. Now we have this bitch to deal with, too. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a turbo star. Okay, well. Can I get a break? Here, have this. I don't want it. You give. I lost weight. Good shit. Give me this. And I'm gonna have trouble getting up and hitting her, but we're going to try anyways. Where'd she go? There she is. Okay. Ooh. Give me this. Here you go. Yeah. Got her good. Can you get off the items? I want those. Miss, can you? Do you mind? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna throw another bomb at her. Oh, I threw it the wrong direction because I was doing a little spin. You know, after, I don't know if it's this stream, but in the next couple streams, I will actually most likely hit affiliate, so that's pretty cool. I had, like, most of the categories already filled out. I just never had enough streams where there was enough people sticking around, I guess. I don't know if, like, the requirements changed or whatever, but that's where we're at. I should break out my list of shit to talk about. I've just been... So, I work in a hospital, and a lot of that time when you're working in a hospital, doing what I'm doing, which is restocking medicine cabinets and fulfilling prescription orders, you end up with a lot of time to just kind of think, because what you're doing doesn't require a lot of active thought. It's one of those kind of jobs. And in the past, what I was doing is I constantly had an earbud in, and I was just listening to long form shit, like whether it be YouTube essays or podcasts or what have you. And I would just kind of let my brain turn to mush as I listened to those all day long. And I didn't realize how fucking miserable that was making me. So, as hard as it was, I stopped doing that. And instead, started to just let myself be a little bored. Let my mind listen to nothing. And it's funny, once you get over the initial, like, this is really fucking boring, and this is making work feel like it takes forever. You get past that, suddenly you're like, oh, I remember how to be creative again. I remember what it's like to have energy when I get home. I thought I just don't have that anymore. It's like, no, the things that you're choosing to do are making you this way. You just have to figure out what that is. And for me, it was having a earbud plugged in my ear all day. So now I just have a long list of shit that I write down because I'm like, this would be fun to talk about to, like, no one. Because there are plenty of times when I can easily narrate everything I'm doing, but it's not like I'm going to say anything interesting. I'll probably just say something a tad unhinged, usually. It's kind of the default. We'll drive by there. I think we'll be plenty fast to get the time I'm looking for. I only hope it's the right race. Let's see. See, like, I literally wrote rant topics, and at the top, it says, I don't know if it's reversed or not, but it says, please be cringe. I'm begging you. And it's all because I was thinking of the concept of, like, you know, I'm kind of tired of the whole, like, everyone's afraid to care about shit, so they just... Oh, this is bad. Everyone's kind of afraid to care about shit, so they just, constantly act like they aren't trying or don't care about stuff. And I just find that really irritating. Because... Well, those weren't the ones I was going for, but anyway. I find it really irritating because I would rather people try hard at things and fail than to constantly be playing this weird game of very obviously caring about whatever they're talking about, but then constantly reiterating that they don't care and then sandbagging themselves. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you ever experienced people doing that shit? It is so common now, and I can't stand it, and I blame, like... honestly, I just blame social media. I blame social media for a lot of things, but especially stuff like that. It's like you're keeping up appearances for nothing. Nothing. There are times to keep up appearances. There are times to come across a certain way. But there are people who will just do this all the time, and I don't understand why. Am I making sense? I'm probably not making sense. All I'm saying is, I would rather people try too hard and fail, and I get to experience that passion, versus the weird, constant, like, I'm just going to be irreverent about everything, and constantly turn to irony / passive aggressiveness because being genuine scares me. Authenticity is a currency, and it is one that many people are quite broke in. Wake up, sleepyhead! Turn. Turn doesn't do me much good on this thing, but that's okay. This is also a star we need. I believe so. I believe there's still a race we need to complete on this. We shall see. Yeah. Oh no, this thing has like no flight control. All the boxes contain the same item. This can be good. This is good news? This is offensive news. Yeah, this is an oldie, but the reason I'm playing it is because... So this is a game that came out in fucking 2003 for the GameCube, and it finally has a sequel coming. It is a very unique, not even racing game, but technically its core is like a racing game. And it has this mode I'm playing in is basically like a roguelike, almost like proto, like battle royale type mode. And it has a sequel coming out for the Switch 2 this year at some point. So this is kind of me, like me doing my revisit and getting all the achievements, all the Chivos before that game comes out. That's my goal. Because when that game comes out, as long as it's good, I will no-life it. Which Nintendo has a little bit better of a track record in terms of not, you know, revisiting stuff and having it be really disappointing. But it's still possible. It's possible that they lost the plot or what have you. Spin. I need to break this. I need to cause property damage. That'll get my point across. Oh. Okay, so what I'm trying to do, when you see me do this little spin, you have to hit left and right within like 3 frames, I think. So you have to go to get your cart to spin around. It's one of those old game things where it's just like, this is like surprisingly demanding of you in terms of how you execute the maneuver. At the end, it just ends up being you flicking the control stick back and forth, but it also is weirdly tight timing. Oh, I want to break that. I want to break you. I need to look for like the collection achievements that I need to do as well. That way I can do 2 things at once. The ADHD special. Focusing on one thing's too painful. Huge meteors? Finally. Maybe it means I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Oh, that's a big one right on top of me. That is another fun thing. There's just these random events that'll happen. A lot of them, they seem like they're negative until you know, like, certain extra things. For example, these meteors will destroy you if you're underneath them, but they drop hella items once they explode. See? Ta-da! All of these items are little stat ups, too. I mean, it's pretty obvious in terms of, like, when you're seeing me do it, but they all are quite impactful. Break these stuff. No! You can't do that to me! Well, if you can, but I will be slightly perturbed by it. This game has 2 controls, by the way. You have control stick and the A button. That is it. It is how you drift, it's how you slow down, it's how you boost, it's how you fall from mid-air if you are flying, it's how you use abilities once you get them. 2 entire controls. Any more would be unnecessary. Does this lad look to you like he could handle anything more than 2 controls? Come on now. He's a little pink puffball with red slippers. I think he would get stressed very easily. Poor thing. Anyone get a motion sick yet? Yeah, very simple controls, but it's one of those cases where it's like, while the controls are simple, the amount of things you can do with those is weirdly extreme. Like, good lord, I was watching this video that's like 20 plus minutes of just how to do different like aerial maneuvers and such that change depending on which of these little cars that you're flying on. They're called stars in this. Doink. Sorry, I gotta smack big. Yeah, they are big toes. She brings the grippers out, and you just there's an achievement to get stomped on by her. A prototype copy of this game a couple of days ago. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Is it that one where it's like they're combining it with like the Sonic Adventure Chow Garden or whatever? I've seen, it's like a YouTube account that did this like the Thanos fine I'll do it myself shit. It actually looks pretty cool. It's gonna be on Steam. Oh god, I can barely control this fucking thing. I just want to hit the box. Why is my camera so zoomed out? You think you've seen that? It was a different one then. What's it called? I think it's like I almost said Star Tropics. I wish listed it on Steam. Give me just a sec. Yeah, open up Steam. What say you? Oh, 5 billion updates. Why is Call of Duty have a 22 gigabyte update? Is it really that much space to get Beavis and Butthead skins and voice lines into your game? I feel like that's a bit extreme. Alright, let's look at the wish list real quick. Star Garden. It's called Star Garden. Hold up. Let me just, oh, I'm upside side down. Ah. Hold up. How do I do? Shit, I don't know what I'm doing. Ah! Transform. Rotate. Okay, there we go. We'll just do this. Hi. And we'll add a win display capture. Yeah. And we'll choose this one. There we go. Anyway. Yeah, this game. I look forward to it. Even though we are actually getting the sequel to Kirby's Air Ride. This also gives me the Chow Garden, which I look forward to. Chow Garden and Kirby's Air Ride City Trial are two things that like they seem so simple, and yet I spent so much fucking time on as a kid. And I occasionally will just go back and be like, yep, it's still good. Apparently I'm not the only one that thinks that. Anyone getting motion sick yet? I hope so. How do you even play this game? Are you talking about the one I just showed or the one I'm playing right now? Because I realize it probably seems surprisingly overwhelming. Because this is Kirby's Air Ride, if that's what you mean. I'm just waiting for the match to end. I gotta update my title. I am way past... I'm at 70, I want to say, out of 120. Air Ride, okay. So, let me go ahead and finish this real quick, and I'll give a brief explanation. It's pretty straightforward, though. Because you'll notice once I explain it that there are some interesting similarities to a lot of like popular games now with what this game was trying to set up to do. I didn't unlock anything. Okay, so go to the main selection screen. Okay, so Kirby's Air Ride. It is technically a racing game. It is a very simple racing game. The whole point, good old Mr. Sakurai, same guy who made the Smash Brothers series, what he's trying to do is make a racing game that was extremely easy to pick up and control, but had enough depth to have a lot more to learn about it. It's kind of the same shit with Smash, where it's pretty simple to play, but once you actually get into how it controls and such, it's pretty interesting, and there's a lot that you can pull from it. Anyway, 3 modes. Air Ride is basic racetrack. The cars are how they are. Yeah, easy to learn, hard to master. That's the way I say it. The cars are how they are. You just choose one. You choose your stage set, and you go. Simple enough. There's abilities on the course. So in the simple like Kirby way, you suck up certain enemies, and they turn into abilities that you can use. They're kind of like items in Mario Kart in that way, with a bit more control. Top Ride. Have you ever gone to like a pizza arcade, and you see that machine that has like 3 to 4 wheels on it, and it's playing this weird, crusty, overhead, like, racing game? It's really hard to control, but it's kind of goofy and fun. That's what that is. Not much more to it. Kind of just a dumb party game. City Trial. This is the thing that made the game stand out for everyone. So basically what City Trial is almost like a proto-battle royale / roguelike. As crazy as that sounds. So you drop in and you have, in the base game, you have 7 minutes to run around this course, this open city, and in it, there are a bunch of little hidden secrets and such, and items that are going to drop everywhere. The items are permanent stat upgrades. Well, permanent, as long as you're holding on to them. you'll break open 3 types of boxes: blue, yellow, and red. In the blue ones are all the stat upgrades. You can make your car fly better, you can make it faster, you can make it heavier. When you make it heavier, you can run into people better, and that does more damage, type of thing. So you're running around for 7 minutes trying to beef yourself up as much as you can. In that 7 minutes, there are certain events that can happen that will cause some sort of mayhem. As you see in the little preview down there, you can have shit like meteors, you can have bosses from the Kirby series show up that you can choose to fight to get rewards out of or just ignore. All kinds of stuff. Once those 7 minutes are up, it's going to put you into an event. Think of like a Mario Party minigame. And in that event, all the stat upgrades that you get, you keep. So if you are in an event that requires you to fight a bunch of enemies, finding a bunch of the offense power-ups is important. If it's a race, depending on the course that you're on, having good glide, having good top speed, having good acceleration, all that kind of stuff can help you out more. So it all depends on what that event is, whether the things that you pick up and the time you spend in this pre-stage matter or not. So yeah, it's really interesting. And to top it all off, up to 4 people, right? And those 4 people, if they want to, instead of spending their time like trying to, you know, pick up stuff and such, they can just go after you. They can make your life a living hell if they really wanted to. Because if they hit you and if they do damage to you, you drop your items and they can take them from you. So the whole strategy can completely change. And this is just an old like GameCube game I'm playing right now in an emulator, but the sequel's going to come out for the Switch too, and if it didn't have this mode, the game's dead on arrival. Like, that's how important this one mode was to the whole, to people buying and playing this game. They didn't buy it for the racing, I'll tell you that. They bought it for this mode. And to end off all of that, I specifically am doing this. These are achievements. Way before they were a common thing. 69 out of 120. Nice. And they have very specific little things that you have to do in order to unlock them. So some of them actually give you stuff. It's just like soundtrack stuff. Some of them, they let you unlock special vehicles in the free run mode where you're just running around, kind of like the open world. Yeah, so I am currently going through trying to get all 120 of these because I never did that as a kid, and I figured it'd be a fun little challenge. Alright, well, back to it. Drag Race 4, finish under 33 seconds on the Turbo Star. That's what I was trying to do before, but I couldn't find that star. So this challenge is asking us to get a specific star, that being the vehicles, and to get a good time on that event specifically. That down there is the wagon. That's not what we want. That's the wheelie scooter. Also not what we want, but it'll get us around faster. Yeah, and each of these cars, like, it's crazy how much it changes the feel of the controls. It's like, for this one, for example, the charge is super fast in terms of when I press the A button. Charging, braking, it's the same thing. When you press A, you slow down, you charge up a meter at the bottom right, and you eventually come to a stop. You turn better. It's kind of like your drift brake type control. But you can, yeah, you can find different, yep, exactly, and they're just around free to take. So you can tell by the these little icons that you see popping up. So with this, it's like it's a scooter. It doesn't glide, it jumps, while the other ones can kind of like fly through the air. This one, you hit the ramp and you just launch forward. You love committing Grand Theft Auto. It's effectively what this ends up being. It's a weird mix of like GTA and a battle royale. We got boost. These red boxes typically give you like the Kirby abilities, which are what these little icons are. But they can rarely have... Oh, hey, look at this guy. Yoink. Hold on, I'm just gonna fuck with this guy for a sec. He wants to get on this thing, but I'm not gonna let him. Anyway, the red boxes can also have something really special in them. which is 3 pieces of one of the 2 legendary air rides, is what they're called. They're legendary machines. They are... Ooh, let me finish explaining this real quick. One of them is called the Dragoon, one's called the Hydra. Hydra, ridiculously stupidly fast. The Dragoon, ridiculously good at flying and also fast. They, what am I trying to say with this? Oh, they are completely unfair if you get them. They are hard to get, though. You need to find those red boxes in specific places in order to get them. Of course, that's what you pull out of that. Dragoon. God, that fucking word is destroyed. Also, if you hear the funny music going on right now and notice the blinking exclamation point, that's because there's an event going on. That event is The Pillar. What is it? Don't know. Run into it and break it and see what happens. And it's a big ol' item pinata. Glorious. All mine. Stop, stop, stop. Forward, please. You'll notice as I'm getting more stats, the thing I'm on is getting harder and harder to control. If you get too much of the boost stat, which, you know, makes your vehicle boost forward, this will boost backwards. I don't know why it happens. It's really funny, though. Watch. Let's see. Oh, it just starts to skid in place. You burn rubber. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I should get more boosts so it starts doing it more because it's funny, even though it's a nightmare to control. Oh, there's one of the pieces. I don't necessarily need it, but I'll grab it because it's fun. Yeah. Just kind of trying to control the video game. I can't. I'm going backwards. Forward, please. I've never ridden a motorcycle. These are the consequences. Imagine fucking torquing out your moped to where it goes faster than like those like Japanese motorcycles. Excuse me. Oh, gonna bounce off of it. Oh, the number gets too high, so it gets. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's like a. It's almost like it wraps back around, whatever that's called. Overflow. Gah. Give it a little scoot. Hold up. Go. Oh god, that's not a good place to put that. That's gonna screw me over, I think, more than anyone else. That time bomb is basically an instant kill if you're not careful. I think this is gonna be a... Whoa, backwards! Stop, stop, stop. Please. I beg of you. Oh my god. This is a mistake. Open the red box. Forward. Okay, I stopped it from disappearing. We're good. It totally does sound like a dolphin. I'm glad you had an emote for that. God, it wasn't even worth it. What was it all for? Okay, okay, okay. Let me break open this box. Okay, so as a quick... as a quick show. So that's how that thing controlled. Very specific, right? Now I'm going to jump on this thing. If I can. Motherfucker. So, this thing's shtick. You can't turn unless you are holding the A button. It won't go anywhere. So, unless you're flying. So, if you want to turn, you have to come to a dead stop, turn, and then go. And its acceleration is so ridiculous and fast that it almost doesn't matter that you can't turn. You just got to be quick enough on the turns in order to make, you know, make the race work if you're in a race, for example. Oh, hey, there's that star I actually need. So that's that one. Now there's this one. This one can't boost unless it's turning. So it's basically made to drift. And its boost is really strong. So while its turn is kind of meh, if you are going around like a corner or something and you're holding the A button, you will fucking Tokyo drift into next week. Oh. The chamber's open. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's good. That's good stuff. Oh, this is gonna become very hard to control. A multiplayer game like this. See, this game has been so like sought after in terms of bringing it back that people have modded the fuck out of this GameCube game running on a emulator on the computer to not only have really good online multiplayer, but to like have proper independent screens and everything. So like, you know how normally when you're playing like an old console game, you get split screen, right? That's like this too. And if you are emulating it, one of the problems they faced before is that you still had to be in split screen because you're effectively just running a GameCube on your computer. But because the modding people are absolute mad lads, they figured out a way to, yeah, effectively give you your own screen so you don't even have to do a split screen. The only problem is, since it's like a kind of a small niche community, they go hard, and they are really good at this game. You can run into some... Ooh, gotta be careful, that thing hurts. You can run into some serious pros. Okay, I gotta be careful. I'm gonna kill myself on here. Well, let's get out of here. That's not worth it. Not worth the pain. Yeah, man, the whole reason I like PC gaming is specifically because of modding. Like, I mean that and because I got really comfortable with keyboard and mouse on controller, versus controller. On at least shooters. Point being, I really like PC games because of the modding capability. Even if they don't have mods to begin with, it's kind of crazy how people will go and reverse engineer a video game just so they can further tweak it to their liking. That is amazing. I've spent so much time modding Borderlands, for example, all 3 of the games. And now we're doing a drag race. I don't know if this is the right track or not, but we should get a pretty good time at the very least. If I get what I'm looking for, I'll hear a specific sound effect, which is like a beesh noise. So we're gonna turn down to 7 minutes. We don't need that long. I like the modding. Keyboard and mouse, and the performance. Yep, you got that right. They killed it with that TO. What's TOS? I'm not sure if you mean... When I hear that, I think terms of service. But... Gonna yoink this. This is another interesting star. It seems really, like, kind of mediocre. It's like, okay, decent speed and such, but... If you get the full boost, it just kind of... launches you. That speed carries for quite a while. No, mine. Oh, that affects all Take-Two published games. Yeah, it honestly won't stop, it won't stop people. Like, XCOM still has mods, but that one was, like, they actually authorized it. The Borderlands SDK modding still works, which is basically they reverse engineered the game so they could add mods to it and take out the stupid ads that they may or may have not have included in the old games. Which is insane. I want the turn, please. Thank you. Mom said it was my turn. Oh, you want to see something wild real quick? Okay. So you see this thing? This big old Bertha. So, you start off not being able to move on it. It's kind of weird. But if you sit here and charge for a second, give it a sec. It's coming. Just you wait. It's kind of fast. Oh yeah, when I get a Switch 2, I'm debating not updating it so that I can mod it. Oh, legendary piece. Yoink, 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 yoink. Me on 7 Red Bulls, 3 ciders, and gas station dick pills. Flying through a preschool zone. At 4 in the morning. true story. It's not a true story. Hey, you. Krakatoa! Got him. Oh, I missed. I missed him. He caused me to miss. It's a little hard to control this, but it's too fun to give up. Yee. Yee. This is so ridiculous. I will note that I'm playing what's called the Hack Pack, which is that like community-made mod pack. There's going to be a new one coming out that's like a brand new, built from the ground up version called Kirby's Air Ride Deluxe that I'm looking forward to. Because most likely that will come out before Air Riders, which is the sequel. And I will probably mess around with that too. Might just fuck around and do a whole nother a whole nother run of the 100%ing, because I just enjoy this game that much. You know? Call me crazy, but... Alright, and happy birthday! Yumi, where are we going? Gasty. Oh no! Well, that was unfortunate. You, me, where are we going? Gas station. What are we getting? Sushi. Uh-oh, someone put a roofie in the gas station sushi. You know what that means. Fish! And I have to be on this piece of garbage. But at least I have this. And, hey, Dynablade. Funny spike balls. Oh, you motherfucker. You're up on the building, so I can't hit her. Lame. You, me, fish orgy. Well, you know what that means. Fish. You killed me with that message. Oh, hey, there's a star we want at least. Yeah, no, in this one, you come back here, please. It's too cool for me. Well, that sucks. I would prefer you not ram me, mister. It did leave. Just like they all do. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I've lost all purpose, all sense of direction. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. What's that little... I'm trying to see what that emote is. Hold up. I gotta see that. What is that? It's a little chill dog. Yeah, nice. Everyone's like, oh, go away. I saw the thing. Thank you for showing me the thing. I don't want to see the thing anymore. Oh, there we go. I have not played the finals, but I know of it. Chill guy, I made this. Yeah, so I haven't, and I'm considering giving it a shot. My problem that I end up having with games like that is I grew up on playing a lot of the like die, respawn type shooters, and those worked well for me because I felt like I could learn really fast. Me and my ADHD brain could constantly, you know, adapt. When it comes to games like the finals, since they're more knockout based, you have a lot more downtime in between rounds and such. So if you're still learning, you kind of get dunked on for quite a bit. And it takes me a long time to learn because of that amount of time between losing and getting to try again. Does that make sense? It's the same problem I had with Battle Royales, funny enough, and why I never found them too appealing was because I felt like as I'm trying to learn the game, I am constantly in danger of getting destroyed, which is fine. That's part of the appeal. But in that, I'm also trying to learn the game. And... Sorry. So I'm also trying to learn the game at the same time. And once I have something happen to me, I don't always get a lot of feedback. I just, like, if you just get sniped from a mile away, what are you really supposed to do about that other than be like, well, there's a sight line I didn't know about on this giant-ass map that changes frequently. So now I have to learn, like, when I'm unsafe trying to loot stuff while also learning how to control the game well enough to where I can actually put up a fight if I do get in a fair fight with somebody. There's so much to learn, and the learning opportunities are a bit far spaced for my flavor. The final's a little bit better about it, but it still has that, not problem, but aspect. All to say, it didn't seem like my cup of tea, but I like the Battlefield devs, which are the ones who made the game, and the stuff I've seen from it does make it look like a fun game. Plus, Sydney likes watching it, so I might give it a shot anyway because of that. Like, I don't have problems, like, learning. That's why I just absorb the skill from videos I watch. I used to do that a lot, and the only problem I have now is that, like, with the things I'm wanting to do, I just don't have a lot of time to sit there and watch videos. Even in, and like, when I do it in the background, I notice it just kind of makes me, like, groggy and unhappy, but that's a whole other can of worms. Point being, I respect that approach because I did do that for several games. Mainly a lot of MOBAs when those were still the main thing. I put in like 2,000 hours into Smite, and it was one of those games that, like, I got so good at that I could start doing goofy shit and still be successful enough to where my teammates wouldn't just roast me because of it. I love doing weird off-meta, weird builds and such, and that game was just full of stuff like that. Have you played Smite 2? Nice. Played Smite as well. God, that was my whole, I'm not gonna say personality, but it was definitely my obsession for a while. Like 2,000 to 3,000 hours of that game, I'm pretty sure. I was playing it before it even came to Steam. It's like, God, I was in early high school. I actually met a what is now effectively a lifelong friend through it because I was playing this funny noodle dragon named Ao Kwong, who was kind of like the noob character, but I was really good at him, and this guy, my buddy Simone, just messaged me because I went like 20-3 in the match, and he's like, hey, you look like you actually know what you're fucking doing. You want to join me on Skype? Yeah, because that was what we used at the time. And we've been friends ever since. That was when I was like 14. He's in the Navy now. Good lad. Oh. I want it. Put it down! You gotta be quicker than that. Fine. What am I doing? I need to find a cart that I actually need to use. Go! I shouldn't even bother trying to get items when this event is going on. It's annoying. Okay. Funny music changed. The event's over. Offensive. We'll grab this one for now because it's easier to control. Zoop, zoop, zip. They sweeped up all the items when I wasn't looking. Can't have shit in Detroit. Played nonstop for 2 weeks and I was like, it's boring. That's fair. It was one of those games where it's like, I wanted to learn every aspect of it so I could, like, just break it apart. So I could just do some kooky stuff, make people either laugh or get mad at me. Either one was acceptable. I was the type that would, like, take the tank type characters and play them full damage to mess with people. Because no one expects Emir to one-shot them. But when it do, it's glorious. Or to have a Guan Yu as a jungler. It's usually what happens to me when I'm playing a game non-stop. Get super good and I'm just like, it's not fun anymore. See, I just take breaks from it. I learned that you can burn yourself out on basically anything. You could find the perfect game for you, and it will still get tiresome. Because, like, you'll think about playing it, and it'll be like, oh, that sounds fun. And then you boot it up and you go to play it, and you just kind of sit there at, like, the title screen or whatever, and you never actually play it. You know what I mean? Do you have any games like that? I have a game like that. It's called Terraria. I love Terraria. It is basically the perfect game for me. I have played it for thousands of hours and struggle to play it anymore, even though there's constantly new, like, mod overhauls and shit coming out for it. I don't know. It just doesn't... When I actually go down to play it, there's just certain things that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to do this, that, and the other, and I don't feel like doing that. But when I think about the game and I can ignore all those parts that I don't really like or don't want to put time into, it feels like it would be a lot of fun. Right up until I actually boot up the game and have to deal with those things. Ooh, look at this little thing. Healing up. Alright. So, funny terrorism. I want that other star still, but I can't find it. Not even a little bit. So for now, we will find other stars and destroy them, because that's how you get new ones to spawn. Ooh, more heals. This is fun noise. Y'all like this noise? Speedoda. Oh, Speedoda. Okay. So there's that thing. Let's break it. Up. Damn it. Hey, you fucking bouncing down the street. I'm just gonna let that one go. Where he going? Make his life his own. This is gonna be very difficult. I'm thinking I should go get an ability instead, because this thing is... Oh wait, I almost got it. La Bomba. There we go. Destroyed that one. I don't know where the other star went, but we're just gonna toss these haphazardly and run away from the consequences of our own actions. Like all true gamers. I am going to the gas station. Also the auto repair shop. Also the mechanic. All in one. So a current event that's going on is it's a funny April Fool's Day event. You see this? This looks like a normal item. Kind of. There's something a little off about it. Let's grab it anyway. It hurts you and steals one of your stats. But that's okay, because we just found an all-up, which is a very rare thing to find. And it only shows up during certain events. I still was not able to find the one I was looking for. Let's hope we get some sort of unlock out of this. It's starting to get harder to do. Because I've gotten enough check marks to where now we really have to start looking for... Like, we have to kind of lock into the one we want to go for. No unlock noise. Unfortunate. That's okay. I feel like I've already done this drag race in this car. Damn it. Peak gameplay. Y'all like auto chess? I'm a wheel now. I hope y'all can respect my life decisions. All right. I'm pretty sure we unlock nothing. Shit. Okay. We're gonna switch it up. No more drag races. We're gonna do target flight. Target flight. Oh, bonk. Sorry. Target flight is a different minigame we're gonna have at the end. So now, instead of finding that one star I was complaining about, we instead are gonna aim for something that can fly well and can control in the air comfortably. Have I played FPS chess before? How does that work? FPS chess. So like, you're just playing chess, but you're in first person? Do you have to shoot the pieces? Do the guns that you pick up, are they actually just chess pieces that have their own effects? Curiouser and curiouser. This bike is not good for the purpose I want, but it will get us around the city better. Oh, the whirlpool. As a kid, I used to just run into those whirlpools and turn the camera in circles while I'm inside of it to make myself dizzy. I was a strange child. You know what? We're gonna slip and slide all over the place and, you know, grab glide. That'll do. Son of a bitch. Boost doesn't really do anything for us, but whatever. Some power-up items are fake again. Maybe we can go get an all-up. These ones are all real. Ooh. Hero Shooter 1v1 where each piece has its own guns and abilities. Oh, I see. You have to be the piece. That's kind of interesting, actually. I feel like that could, there could be a lot of know-how to that. Like, there's a interesting level of... Because, like, you already have to be good at chess, but then on top of that, you have the whole shooter aspect. Oh, wait. That item is not... That car is not going to be good. I thought it would be, but then I thought about it a little more. Do you mind, sir? Boing. Get back on the bike. Our search continues. A very hard to control search, but a search nonetheless. Break this. Get nothing. Explosive. Limnus Gate. That actually sounds familiar, but no. If you describe it a little bit, I might have at least, like, looked into it. There's a lot of games that I've, like, watched and or looked into, but just never sat down to play. It's kind of like I have an ever-expanding backlog. We're gonna get onto Scooty because he's a little bit easier to control. Backwards boosting and all. Another bomb. Just gonna slip and slide all over the place, immediately contradicting my previous statement. Oh, I don't want those. Those are gray stats or bad stats. They cause soul pain. Oh, there we go. Hydra Piece jump scare. I don't know why it's here, but you know what? Screw it. Yoink. We're probably not going to get that one, but it's neat that I found that. We'll at least hold it hostage so the other ones don't get it. Not because it'll actually be useful for them, but because we are assholes. Ship sliding away. Give me that. It's very interesting to be, like, with the stream setup that I have in particular, because I have my camera is my, what am I trying to say? My webcam is my phone. So it's running a program called DroidCam, and because of that, I can't look at text messages. I can't scroll on my phone and such. So it's kind of a good way to, like, keep focused on what I'm actually trying to do. Okay, so this one flies well. It's a little bit fast, but that's okay. We mainly just want to be able to make it to the target board successfully. We're kind of just collecting other stats, waiting for the round to be over. Not really much else we can do. Even getting extra glide wouldn't really help us here. Another 5v5 hero shooter. Play every character, so it's 5 rounds of 1v1. But it's a time loop thing, so that happens the last one, happens the current one, kill a guy from the last round, kill the guy from 2 rounds ago. That, wow, that does sound a bit complex. I wonder if that's why it's niche. Like, it's too bad, because, like, sometimes your idea can be the coolest thing ever, but if it's a little bit too hard to understand, it won't go as far as it could. I noticed that with Splitgate. Splitgate is really cool and very fun. It also is just intimidating enough to not be, like, widely picked up in terms of people playing it. Oh, they shut it down. That's the worst. I fear that's going to happen to Smite here soon. Even though I'm not actively playing it, I always liked having, you know, it available to go back to at the very least. God, this thing flies like crazy. I find my own way. Oh. and get it by before it got removed. Would it even have worked? That's the only thing. It's like so many of these games are like built from the ground up to stay online. And if they don't end up online, you basically just have a brick. Show you the world off-light. Indeed. Oh, it had local co-op. Then yeah, that's... Why would they remove it, though? That's strange. Maybe that stop killing games guy has a point. Even like games like Splatoon have a fucking single-player campaign. Alright, so our goal here is to get 2 of the hundreds on the right, which is going to be hard, but we'll try anyway. Oh god, it's really hard. Well, noted. See, the thing is, that's only in the UK, but that's the same thing with the iPhone, right? So the iPhone didn't have a USB Type-C port until the EU pulled that shit, right? But now, even in the US, the iPhones you buy have a USB Type-C port, because it would waste them money to have to do both. What do I do for my job? I am a pharmacy technician in a hospital. So I deliver medications, I fill them into bottles and such, I handle requests from nurses and doctors. Lots of stuff. Sorry, real quick. I'm gonna try something. I think I might be able to just select it like this and get the achievement this way. Because I don't really need extra stats here. If anything, they cause more of a problem. There we go. Easy enough. Now I gotta do that again. Take 2. Where is it? Okay. That should be okay. Oh. Damn it. That was a bad cycle. Okay, let's try again. It sucks because you can't brake in midair, so it's kind of just like you really have to just time it. Yeah, like that. There we go. You can pull up to go slower. So see my dumb face make the dumb face was kind of silly. All right. All the money yet? Did I set up Stream Elements yet? I forgot. Stream Elements, like, is that just like for the overlay, you mean? I can't remember. Because I use OBS, if you mean the program. Try this again. For all the money. Yeah, I don't want to use the program because I multi-stream. I'm going to YouTube and Twitch, and it costs money to do that on stream. It's a son of a bitch. Costs money to do that on Stream Elements. Try again. The integrated Twitch overlays. Yeah. The thing I have is like, I have found that while some people do like the, ooh, I'm their latest follower and such. Some people like that. Other people, it actually makes them nervous, and it can prevent them from wanting to follow. So I kind of get stuck with like, what do I really want to do in terms of like an overlay and such? Also, hold up. What's with my canvas? Does it look like that from my screen? Oh, never mind, never mind. I just had a weird window. You can add commands and such. Oh, okay. That's true. It gives people stuff to do and just mess around. I guess I'm like... It's a weird thing where like I almost want to just have people in here... hey, there we go. I stopped focusing and suddenly I did it. I want to add that stuff once there's actually people in here. And you're one of the first people where I just have someone to chat with for the whole time. Also, if you just heard that noise, that's what implies the unlock. And we just got 2 there. Good, good, good. All right, let's go back to the records and take a look. Drag Race 4. Okay, we're just going to go back in here, Drag Race 4, select the Turbo Star, and see if it goes fast enough to get this. You're not wrong. The problem is I'm balancing a job that is 10 hours a day with doing this. And so it's a little bit hard to get that, and I'm also trying to do shorts and such. So I want to, but it's kind of like one of those, I'm trying not to make the hobby too overwhelming for myself so that I don't drop out of it and make it not fun. Does that make sense? I definitely will. It's simply I'm trying to align the priorities for it. My current goal is figure out editing good enough to where I can get one clip to YouTube and TikTok a day in terms of shorts, and I've been doing that. So now that I'm kind of getting that done, now I can start going over the other goals. Kirby Melee 2 in one game KO over 30 times. Okay. Here's what we'll do. I'm going to turn this into Kirby Melee, which is just kill a bunch of enemies, and we'll do a normal run. We'll make these guys level 6. Hold up. Oh, we can't be default Kirby. It's not powerful enough. Green. Green will do. You have to log into the website. Yes, but then you have to you have to add all the commands. You have to decide the, like, quantities and such that those commands will use. So, like, if you set up the raffle, how many points do they win? What are the points called? It's just like, there's enough there that may seem from the outside looking in like, oh, you don't have much to do. It's pretty straightforward. No, they have a bunch of commands pre-made. Okay, do you have to go... Here's what I'm saying. Do you have to go through a list of commands in order to set up all the ones that you want? And, like, because I will get lost in that list for like an hour or two. And because whenever I do something like that, I want to set it up exactly how I want it. I don't want to just kind of like toss it out there. And that's my biggest problem with everything that comes to this. That's why I don't have an overlay. Because if I'm going to do an overlay, I don't want it to be like a cheesy one that I can get from Etsy for $5. I want it to be original. Because in my brain, if I saw something that I know that someone got from like Etsy and such, if I'm just like, rando stream viewer cropping by, it seems amateurish. I can't change the points name. I might be getting them confused with like the Twitch channel points that you get with affiliate then. Perhaps that's what I'm thinking of. Suffice it to say, you're correct. It is the thing I should do. It is the thing I fail to do. That is a failing on my part. Ouch, that was a fake item. I stopped focusing for a second. This is what happens. I guess what I'm trying to say is you are totally correct. I do need to do better with that sort of thing. I have a bad tendency to try and tackle too much at once when it comes to like any kind of creative endeavor or hobby. And I end up sucking all the fun out of it because I want it to be exactly how I want it, and I get way too hyperfixated on that. So currently this is kind of like my compromise of not sucking the fun out for myself while I'm figuring out certain other things. I understand it seems like it's very simple. You're correct. It is simply one more on a list of like 9 other things I'm already thinking about. And it's kind of like the trimmings that I am choosing. Okay. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind a little bit of assistance. I will... when the time comes, I will take a look at that. But for now, funny Kirby game. So we're going for... Ooh! Cucumber. I'll take the spiky cucumber. For now, we are doing a challenge here. We have to get the unlock for the Kirby Melee stage, which is going to be killing enemies. We need offense ability, which is not super important because it's not Destruction Derby, but it does help a little bit. We need health to make sure we don't get KO'd by the other contestants. Hello, Lamp. What up? Welcome to Overstimulation Simulator. Welcome to an ADHD person's nightmare / dreamland, depending on which way you're looking at it. That's a wall. That's another wall. This is what I do when I'm overwhelmed. Scream! Ooh, what event is this? Ah, useless event. She go and pop in, do something like push-ups like you did her. She was actually here earlier, but she went home to prepare for her own stream. She actually dropped in on one of my other ones, and she just kind of like sat in my beanbag chair right over here, and I just kept doing my stupid, silly nonsense, and every once in a while just like turning to her to see that she's making the like, what is wrong with you kind of face at me. You know what? I kind of want that one. I want that. Millennium Puzzle. My pathetic grandpa's deck has no cards, Kaiba! That's the second time in this one stream that that's happened to me. Fine, I'll go to the lighthouse. I'll get a little bit of healing. Ooh, feels so great. Ooh. Great. Thanks. W Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Yeah. God, you want to talk about stuff that got really complicated really fast. When did... Okay, if either of you collected Yu-Gi-Oh cards or at least tried to play the game, maybe even like the video games, what like era did you drop out at? Because I'll tell you, I dropped out at 5Ds. 5Ds was like right when they started introducing stuff that just let you, you know, have 17,000 turns in a row before your opponent could do anything. That's when I started not liking the game anymore. Because it became less about... It just kind of became, how do I set up my deck to where I get a perfect hand so that the other player doesn't even get a turn? And I found that a little bit sad. I just felt bad even if I was winning, even if I was doing well. I remember I tried to play with my buddy's wife, and I had a deck that used this strategy that involved this item called the Level Eater Bug. Basically, to put it into very simple terms, you just summon something like 7 different times, and eventually you can use it to sacrifice a bunch of stuff to summon a very strong card from turn 1. And then you just hand it over to your opponent. It's like, okay, now your turn. And they put down like a trap card, and they're like, they have nothing else they can do. It's just like, I don't feel good winning like this. I had a huge book full of cards. Still dropped off though after collecting 4/5 of that one big dude. Forgot his name. Exodia. The Forbidden One. Lamp indeed. Okay. We'll see. Oh, I love this stage. Okay. This is a good one to get. Oh wait, no, I don't love this stage because I remember this one. This stage is a bait. Because you get down here and you're like, ooh, there's not really much down here. Because there's this shit up here. Mushy mushies. You just kind of have to keep sucking and spitting. You know what I'm saying? Sucking and spitting. Don't clip that. God. Oh, turn around. I'm a spiky boy. Can the enemies respawn, please? I need more enemies to kill. Murder's the name of the game. Can't play the game if you don't have the murder. How am I supposed to get... Wait, is it 30 or 40? Because if it's 30, it's still doable. Okay. Suck, spit. Spitters may be quitters, but sometimes spinners are winners. I'm one short? unlocked nothing. Okay. I love killing mushroom people. There are many games where you can accomplish this. Okay, let me see real quick. Kirby Melee 2. We're just gonna go straight to it using this. I enjoy myself some City Trial, but time and place. We are here for Chivos. Huh? Wait. I think I chose the wrong one. Hold up. Oh! I haven't even unlocked that one yet. Oops. Okay, then hold on. Destruction Derby 2, Drag Race 4, on the Rex. The Rex. Okay. Especially that bastard Toad. There are also games where you can do that. Damn it! I said don't clip that. Now I'm gonna have to make a short of it. Oh boy. Not free run. I don't want to run free. Too bad. What do I want to do? Drag Race 4. And the hog. We have a hog to crank. We love clip farming here. I say so much off the cuff shit. Like, just take a look at, if you ever get the chance, take a look at the clips I've already uploaded to YouTube. They are just built off of, wait, I said that? I don't remember saying that. I guess I said that. There we go. And then just, you know, spicing them up a little bit. You know what? I'm going to show one real quick because I made one the other day. That's this exact scenario. Oops. That's not correct. Hold up. Hold up. Ah! Everything's wrong. I don't even have the scenes set up properly. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll go over to scenes. Display capture. I think this is like my main window? Question mark? It's huge. I don't need it huge. I just need it sizable. Don't worry about the black bars. Don't worry about it. Okay. Huh? I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. Dude, let me fix this stuff. Yeah, I know. They make me real small. There we go, I'm real small. We love not knowing what's going on. We're here for it. Okay. Now how do I... Oh, I know what I do. Go here. Press this. Press this. No. Press this. We're gonna pause that. Okay. Emulation is paused. Make sure I'm not opening any weird folders. You know, here. Keep that up for a second. Because I know the follies. I know the pitfalls that can come with such things. There we go. Make that the full screen. Back here. Press the wrong thing so that you get a quick music jump scare. Alright. Let me just try. Okay. You know, I like how fast that is, but it's harder to control than... It's a wrong monitor. You're gonna... I hope that shows up. Wait. Yep. What is that face? Okay. Let me just play from the beginning. Is it visible? It's visible. Okay. You know, I like how fast that is, but it's harder to control than my bladder when I jump in a warm shower. So I think we may ride it, but we may not remain upon it. Socrates. 7000 BC. Okay. Like, you know, that this is my comfort zone, right? Stupid shit like that. I love editing stuff like this. The music that might play. Never mind. There's. Hold up. I can't do that one. It's this one. The music that might play. Never mind. There's. Okay. Shit. I need to get on this. I have 18 seconds. It's not happening. It's not happening. I want it to happen. It will never happen. Like many things in life, you don't always get what you want, and because you don't get what you want, you just have to cry about it. And when you sit there and cry about it, nothing ever changes. And thus, You're in a loop of crying and not getting what you want. No, 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 no. Son of a bitch! I'm pretty sure it's funny because that clip actually did way worse in terms of like getting people to watch it, and I think it's purely because I swore in it. It's the world we live in, unfortunately. Don't say the naughty words, at least in your clips. Let's go back to where my canvas is set up properly. Oh, why is the screen blank? L game capture. Please. Don't be so silly. Huh? Let's try to unfull screen. Hello? I moved the game around. What do you mean? I moved it on the other thing. I moved it on this. But that's a display capture. This is game capture. Huh? Okay, you know what? We're just gonna remove it. Be gone. Yes. Add. Game capture. Again. Specific window. You. Huh? Oh, it's big! Larger than life. Don't mind me, my face ain't important. Just like, goodbye, everybody. Okay. Large. Little larger. Little more. Yeah, that's just stuff. And then I just have to move my little camera and I can just blip into existence. I can just blip into existence. There we go. Okay. We're good. Back to our regularly scheduled... Can we even call it a program? Can we even call it a program? Controller? Yes? Okay. Back to the checklist. Back to the board. I don't need OBS that big. It just makes me intimidated. Okay. Enough messing with that. We're almost done with the top line. Kirby Melee 2, 1 game, KO 30 enemies. We're good. So we know what we need to do. Do we have the strength to do it? Probably. It's not that hard. Sword man, come here. I need you. Whoa. Not what I wanted. Billion button presses. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is the worst ability. Can I get over the little bump? Little bumper, please? We're doing okay. We're doing great. Oh, this one's bad too. It does not do enough damage. Ooh. It's so small. So small. But we're doing okay. We are all right. You. Wrong. Okay. There we go. This one, you don't even have to think about it. Yep. We are doing fine. 2 more enemies and we are golden. Slash. Oh. There we go. See? Hear that noise? That's the noise we like. That's the noise I do like. Nice. Okay. Nice. Oops. Back. Back to the checklist. Back to the board. I'm probably gonna, once I hit 2 hours, so another half hour of this, I'm gonna switch to Night Rain because I have a current obsession of that, and I figure why not? I'm playing it only solo though, so it's an interesting challenge, that's for sure. That's the Hydra parts, working on that. Destruction Derby 2, okay. So that one we do actually need to do a run of in order to... But we also need to change the settings, there we go. Okay. Oh, guess we pinking it. W pinking it. I'm noticing that my choice in vocabulary is being corrupted in real time by Yendes, so You guys can thank her for that. I don't do stuff like browse TikTok, so anything that I say that comes from there is either a complete coincidence or explicitly because of Sydney. Just get better. Be funnier. I don't know what to do now. I'm not good at... I'm not... Stop looking at me! The W is bold. I know. I'm well aware of where it comes from. That and the dap me up thing also. Oh, that's just a proper way of talking. That's just you learning. Calling people gamers is just proper literature. So that's a get with the times kind of moment. So right now, my main stat I'm looking for is offense. Funny orange one. There's the funny orange one. See? Let me just careen through some condominiums real quick. No big deal. Ooh, what's in the red box? Red box. Red box! I want to rent a movie, please! No, it's not a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. Trust me, I've run out of things to reference for quite a while, ever since certain things like... Stop, you make the B joke now, yes. Okay, see? We can corrupt each other. It can be an equal thing. We can do it together. This is good news. Boost is not the most helpful, but it can do something. You gotta do something. They shut it down. They shut down. What shut down? We can finally be beasts. Oh, red box? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know the red box shut down. They still have one standing outside of several businesses around here though, which is funny. They just haven't bothered like taking the machines down. So you just kind of see a bunch of movies that were like popular at the time that they stopped running them, and it's just kind of a little time capsule. Hell, one of them has like the Mario movie just on it, just sitting there. Wasn't that like a year ago now already? Ooh, tack. We gotta go deal with a thief real quick and get some free shit because of it. If I can stop slipping, sliding around on my J's for a moment. Can I go underneath? Can I go down? Oh wait, he's not. Shit, he's not over here. I'm wasting time. Where is he? The hell are you doing over here, bud? Ooh, I just stole from this building. I'm gonna hang out inside of it for a bit longer. You mind staying still? I am not exactly the most in control of my vehicle. And if I cause some vehicular manslaughter, I'm just gonna say, Your Honor, I claim oopsie daisy. Your Honor, my B. Your Honor, I claim psych. You can rent all the movies for free and you don't have to give them back. Just like the geese in the local park. You can take them home. The government doesn't want you to know that, but I already have 79 geese. Your Honor! Your Honor, I took a solid swig of codeine before getting behind the wheel because it calms my nerves. It is my driving juice. Can I have the funny orange spiky fruit? Thank you. I really need to get a different star. This is not going to do it. Where's Patrick's star when you need him? I hate this channel. Slipping, sliding away. Ooh, look at all the pretty stickers. I'm gonna put them all over my binder, or my computer, or my phone case, I guess. No, guys, it's a joke. I have the funny big titty anime lady on my phone because of a joke. It's funny. Haha. Did you know I like big titty anime ladies? Isn't that unique? I'm kind of wacky like that. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Did I ever? Can I just, woo, and sloop right through? I am made of butter. I am the butter lord. Hey, it's Rem and Rom. Don't disrespect Big Sis. Let me just, you know, glide across the continent. Yeah, Rem may have bigger titty, but that sticker is very respectful and tasteful. Yes, sir. Ooh, God, I'm causing mayhem for myself, not for others. I am at fault for the consequences of my actions. A little respect on Big Sis's name. The secret chamber's open. Secret door, secret door, secret door, 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 secret door, secret door, secret door, door, door. Ooh, where am I going? Hot dog, hot dog. 75,000 hot dogs in one evening. Caused my colon to rupture. That was a lot all at once. I am not sorry for what you just heard, but I acknowledge the psychological torment it may have caused. I simply don't have any apologies to say because it will happen again. Oh, I didn't want that. I'm on the honk car. Caused my colon to rupture. Kirby's fucking hype. He's like, yeah, let's go, yeah. Okay. Now we just have to do a destruction derby. Destruction derby with your little destruction Kirby. Oh, not this stage. This stage is cramped. Don't hurt me. I got spikes. What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now, big boy? Spoon! Oh. Ooh, they hurt too. Ooh, they hurt too! It's alright. What are y'all gonna do? Scream! I still haven't gotten a single knockout. Son of a bitch. Bombs? Bombs? Oh, ooh, where am I going? Where am I going? Ring out, ring out. Up, 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 up. I am in control. Bomba. Oh god, I just about blew myself up with my own La Bamba. Ouch. Scream. Oh. Okay. I am not hitting my goals. I'm just gonna fall to my doom for a second and have become a one-hit wonder. Man. Am I gonna have to do this again? Y'all mind? Y'all mind if I just... There we go. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, you sleepy lad. I'm a sleepy lad too! Honkshu! Ooh, Honkshu, wake up! Wake up, sleepy boy. What are you gonna do now, big boy? Oh, to my death. I'm hitting my goals, parentheses, what? That's insane, bud! Huh? Son of a bitch. What do you mean I didn't hit the record? Destruction Derby 5. 2. Ten items within the first 20 seconds. 10 times? Aw, hell. Fine. We're gonna lower the time a little bit, though. Because we're just going for some simple stats anyway. I'm hitting my goals, Dez. A family of 4 1 Oh! Oh, no. A little too real with that one. Okay, ooh, you know, boost, sure, why not? It's not what I need. It's not part of, it's not my goals in life, as we've been establishing. Hot dog. Go flight? I don't need flight. Give me defense. Give me offense. Make me stronger. Not that. That makes it worse. Around the corner, please. I think one more stream after this one will actually hit affiliate, which is pretty nice. Ooh, shiny piece. I don't need it, but I want it because it's shiny. It's brand new. It glows. No, not the bar mitzvah. Happy Hanukkah. Ooh. Who brought this to the bar mitzvah? Oi, gewollt. Who knows? Goop. Yeah, I got it. Goofy music for Goofy event. Break. I don't need the plate of rice. I think it's an omelet. Excuse me. It's not nice when I go forward to kiss you on the cheek and you dodge. There's a offense item over there. I must be offensive. I must get banned off of insert social media. I don't visit social media. I don't know what it is. I just know that people are really angry on there and then sometimes they disappear without a trace. Oh, another one. Another. Yoink. I mean, this machine's nice at least because the one I'm collecting, because it is fast and it ram good and it have lots of health. And we like being in good health. Defense. My, what do the kids say? They say comms now. My comms are getting a little wild. Actually, ooh. I see that down there. Hold up. You don't fly away. I know it's a funny bit, but don't. Okay, cool. Watch me immediately get the third part that I need. Where could the third part be? Red box? Red box. I am quite low health. This is unnerving. Tack is back. Hold up. Where is he? He is underneath me. Okay. Let me go give his booty a smack real quick. Where he at, though? Oh, tack time for your punishment! What? He's flying away immediately. What? The playtime is supposed to last like 2 hours. Tack. You promised. Turkey. Thanks. Your mom says too, she thought Twitter was social media. I don't know that meme. I'm guessing that's one of those delivery reliant jokes. Because reading it, I'm just like, where's the joke? Xbox Live! Yeah. Yeah, reading the words Xbox Live would not come across the same way as that. The delivery of that meme actually does. Oh! It's time to be legendary. A whole 30 seconds to ride this beast. I'll have to take a look at that in a sec. I'd take some extra charge in the last minute if anyone has any. Oh gosh. Anyone got some charge? Hot dog. Burger. This tasty burger. Well, this will have to do. I have my chat on my tablet, and I think it's ridiculous that it censors Lamau. Like, seriously? If a kid doesn't even know what that abbreviation stands for, why does that matter? Okay. Ow. Ow. Please let me charge. Ow. Excuse me. I'm just gonna yoink that and, hey, I got a knockout already. I didn't even know. Okay, I gotta get 5. Oh, cool. Yeah, I can just destroy people by driving forward. Hold up, I might be able to stun lock this guy. Yoink! I'm the big boy in town. Ow. Spin! Everyone on the road. I will do it again. Hey, there's the noise rock. You know, how do I cut more? You know, just a little more pain. More pain, Marshmallow Boy. Oh, he knocked it out of me. Oh, even faster. Further beyond. $5 trillion inputs per second. The Jack Daniels Thunderdome. Driving Juice is at the entrance. You know what? Just a couple more for the road. And a couple more on the road. That worked. It's a Destruction Derby. Kill. That's what was happening. Cheers. All right. Let's do one more. Hope that we get a different trial. And then I am gonna switch on to Night Rain and hope that I don't make an entire fool of myself, because that game is my brainworm right now. It's kind of like, as I'm playing it, as I was playing it earlier, I was like, you know, I've played every Souls game before this, multiple times, and yet this game, for some reason, something has just changed enough to where I'm really bad at it. And I don't want... I've been down this road too many times to start making excuses. It is simply that there is a lot to learn, so I'm doing my best not to bitch while I'm playing it. Because I know at the end of the day, it is a game that people conquer. They can do what the game asks of them. It's not impossible, and it's not nearly as unfair as it probably feels at first. So, I look forward to that. And I'm only playing it solo because I think that challenge is fun. I'll play it with other people eventually, but for now, just me. Up, please! Okay. This thing can't glide for shit, for whatever reason. All box contains sound. What if it was offense? That would be real silly. Is it bomb? Oh boy. You know what? Destruction. New goal. Kill. High-powered explosives. Always. Everywhere you look. So this is what it's like to live in Cleveland. At least it's not Detroit. More bombs. I don't want to deal with the consequences of my actions, so I'll just leave. I have learned this strat from women. I didn't say that. You're hearing stuff. Turkey! Ah, hopeful. I'll take the omelet instead. Lower calories. Can't have shit in Detroit. No, you can't. It's against the law there, in fact. There's a sign when you come in that says, you will own nothing and you will be happy. And there's a sign right below it that says, that shit mine. Whatever that means. Defense. Offense. Weaponry. Swords and shit. Offense and defense. More spiky. Yo, Dynablade here? Okay, hold up. We gotta get stomped. Fuck. We gotta go smack her in the face so that she goes elsewhere real quick. And then we're gonna try and get stomped on her because there is an achievement for that. There is an achievement for sniffing the toes. Okay. Let's, just... Don't mind me. Just gonna go around here and go up and boop. Right on the schnoz. Alright, where are you going? Come on. She's going up. Looking at the dot. Oh. Oh. No, 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 no. Son of a bitch. I'm too slippery. Fuck. Fine. Let's hit her in the face again. Looks good. Thank you for the all up. Did I manage to kill her? No, but I at least got 2 things out of it. I was so close. You could see it was. Yes, it's Ho-Oh. No, it's Dynablade. She's a lovely lady, and one of the achievements is to give her toes a big ol' whiff, a big ol'. And we have failed. We failed her. We have chosen to get on the rice wagon. It's fast. It's powerful. It knows you love it, but it won't give you what you want. What shape you like your girls? Square! So like in a box shape. Square! True. Alright. Little itchy itch. Bum, bum. Oh. Okay, this one's different. And immediately I see my prize. Yeep. 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 We all suffer. Russian candle. Well, that was easy. Alright. It's about toes and square girls. But yeah. I mean, that's just how this game is. It brings about interesting conversation. I take no responsibility for it. I didn't choose this life. It chose me. Get away from me. I'm gonna scream. How dare Kirby do that? Kirby is the worst influence in my life, I will say. True story. Alright, let's see. Where the hell did they go? Are they right behind me? There we go. I need 2 more knockouts, I think. Oh, this'll do. Son of a bitch! Alright, going in. Farming you real quick. Come on. There we go. What? Huh? Ugh. Trying to hang Friday night? I work on the weekend, so I don't know. Maybe. What's today? Wednesday? Wednesday. We'll call that one the last one. I'm gonna switch games around. I'm also gonna turn on my AC because it's toasty. Okay. Just gonna move some stuff. Oh, talking to Jake. Thanks for leaving me out then. Why don't you just... you can reply to people, you know? That way I'd know. Jake is gonna cook something. Alright, you got him going. so we're gonna have to make many adjustments because I have not added this game to my setup yet. So give me 1 sec. Hot dogs, great. Never have I feared such a simple word, such a simple food, so much. Okay, I'm just gonna click on this, grab. I have to have the game start first. I may live next door, but I also work silly, stupid, silly, dumb hours all the time. But not forever. Game? Game? Where'd it go? What did it do? Think it made something entirely new. Wasn't quite me, and it wasn't quite you. That's not working. Ah! It's loud. Hello? Oh, that's because it's not the one that says Night Rain. It's the other one that says Night Rain. There it goes. Dun, 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 dun. I gotta get myself in game, otherwise it's not gonna make sense. Controller, buttons, buttons, math, math, math. Oh, audio so good? Okay. Game is kinda loud. There we go. Okay. Let me get into buttons. I want to press the right ones. Okay. So now I can see, because I have wacky ass aspect ratio, so it's not as simple as like, oh, just drag from the corner, bro. We ultra wide in this house, even though the game doesn't support it. Okay. Lurking sounds good. Enjoy your lurk. Have a great lurk. Oh, I gotta change a couple things on Twitch too. Wrong game. Game now correct. There we go. Change that. Can I change it on YouTube as well? Is that possible? Is that a thing I may do? Yes, I can do that. But I need to get this out my way. Get out the way. Goo. Goo. Okay. Huh? Oh wait, maybe I can't change it. YouTube's weird. I guess I just should have had that in the title beforehand. Oh well. We accept this. Okay. So I've been learning a little... Ooh. It's a little crusty. Why are we crusty? Hold up. Sorry if it blips out for a second. Hope it doesn't. See if I stop